The NBA season is almost here, and the New York Knicks are being talked about as one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. However, a rival star in the East spoke out about the New York Knicks, and he vows that when he plays the Knicks, he's gonna go off. We're also gonna take a look at Team USA and their last exhibition match that they played against Germany recently. And we're gonna take a look at when the World Cup will actually start. We're going to break down all of this and so much more today. Let's get started. Tyrese Haliburton of the Indiana Pacers vows to go off against the New York Knicks. Now, this all started as a friendly practice discussion between Josh Hart and Tyrese Haliburton. But slowly and surely, because I'm sure Josh Hart said something, it led to a lot of things happening, and it led to Tyrese Haliburton saying the following. Roll the clip.
Yo, did I play against the Knicks all year while you were there? No.
You were too good for it.
Oh, that means I'm going to go crazy now against the Knicks. Yeah, you did. We cooked y'all. Huh? No, at home. I couldn't make a shot like the whole game. But we won, though.
The slight laugh after the shot he released and him saying he's going to go off against the Knicks now, that scares me a little bit. Because not only is he capable of doing that, he absolutely can do that whenever he wants. He is that skilled and that talented. Tyrese Haliburton definitely has no problem telling Josh Hart, the Knicks, Knick fans, or whoever you are, how he feels, what he's feeling in the moment, and what he wants to do. The fact that he stated here, even if he was joking, that he's going to go off against the Knicks, that tells me all I need to know. Because I believe this. I believe that Tyrese Haliburton, when he sees the New York Knicks, are absolutely going to go off. He may have been joking, but I took it seriously. I absolutely believe that when Tyrese Haliburton sees the Knicks, he is going to go off with Indiana against the Knicks. And part of the reason for that is because one of his teammates now is Obi Toppin. And it's no shocker or surprise. A lot of people around the league did not like how the Obi Toppin situation was handled by New York. And a lot of people felt that Obi Toppin was not being utilized properly in New York. Tyrese Haliburton, I'm sure, is going to make a point to prove that Obi Toppin is a dominant player and the Knicks were dumb for trading him to Indiana. And he's going to let us all know that as soon as the Knicks play the Pacers next season. I'm not sure what Josh Hart said. I blame this on Josh Hart. More than anybody else, I blame this on Josh Hart. Josh Hart always trolls or says some funny stuff or tries to joke with people. That's him. That's what he tries to do. That's his personality. That's his character. And I love that about Josh Hart. I'm sure a lot of Knicks fans and a lot of Knicks players like that too. However, in these circumstances, it could backfire. We don't need Tyrese Haliburton, who already is fired up when he plays the Knicks because we didn't draft him, to be even more fired up now. But it seems Josh Hart has lit another fire under Tyrese Haliburton, and now he wants to go off against the Knicks. And by the way, Tyrese Haliburton, who made his first All-Star appearance last year, first of many by the way, is capable of going off. He was one of the assist leaders last season. It doesn't mean he has to score 50 to go off. He could have 20, 15, and 8, and he could go off because he can make the rest of his team better. They could blow us out, and he may not even have to score 15 points to do it. Listen, you may not be worried. You may take this as a joke. You may not care. Well, guess what? I do. I think Indiana versus New York next season is going to be a must-see matchup, a matchup to watch. And I don't think Indiana is such an easy out. I think a lot of people are discrediting them and what they can do. I think Indiana is definitely going to be a good team this year. Maybe a play-in team. So don't get it twisted. Indiana is definitely going to be better than they were last year, especially after another year of Tyrese Haliburton taking charge and running point for that team. They're going to look a little bit better and a little bit different. Mark my words on that one. But don't poke the bear, Josh. Don't make comments, Josh. Come on, man. You see his face? You see him take the shot? You see him laugh? And did you see him say, but we cooked y'all though, and I didn't even play well? So could you imagine what happens when they see each other next time? He's going to make a point to want to cook the Knicks and go off against the Knicks, primarily because he hasn't really done it before, but also because of this conversation with Josh Hart. Dang, Josh Hart. Sometimes you just have to know when to and just practice and shoot the ball. I get it. You want to be friends with him. You want to be friends with everybody. And you want to be that guy that everybody likes, respects, and want to hang out with. I get it. Cool. I understand it. Tyrese Haliburton is not the one. He ain't it. He is not the one to trash talk or to get mad because he takes it seriously. And when he sees you, best believe he's going to remember and collect. Now, I'm not fearful of Indiana at all. I think the New York Knicks could absolutely fold Indiana. I think Jalen Brunson's a better point guard than Tyrese Haliburton is right now. I am in nowhere fearing Tyrese, and I am in no way fearing Indiana. My point is, they're going to be a good team anyways. They're going to be a hard team to beat anyways. Why give them more fuel to that fire? So now when we see them, not only do we know we have to beat them and we want to try to beat them, and we're going to do everything we can to do that, but now we have to worry about them feeling extra motivated due to this conversation. Something that really didn't need to happen. Either way, all jokes aside, I think Tyrese Haliburton and the Indiana Pacers versus Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks is going to be a must-see game and matchup next year. The Obi Toppin storyline will definitely be something to watch, but for me, it's between the 2 point guards. Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Haliburton is going to be such a fun and amazing matchup to watch. I fully expect the Knicks to beat the Indiana Pacers in each and every matchup that they see Indiana in next season, but I also anticipate that each and every one of those matchups are going to be intense, physical, and close games. But I still think the Knicks are going to top Indiana in each of them. But it's still going to be great to watch and see. However, like I said before, and I'll say it again, please don't give any player in the NBA more of a reason to go off against the Knicks than they already have. We don't need to add any fuel to that fire. But shout out to Josh Hart and Tyrese Haliburton, who are representing Team USA in the upcoming FIBA World Cup. That is very special and awesome to see. And speaking about the World Cup, Team USA went 5-0 in exhibition games recently. They just played Germany as early as yesterday, and they beat Germany without having to play a lot of players that they played during that exhibition stretch, heavy minutes. And now we are preparing for the FIBA World Cup, which starts on August 25th, a few days away from now. According to New York Basketball on Twitter, Team USA, as we stated, went 5-0 in exhibition games with a win over Germany yesterday. That score was 99-91, and it was a comeback victory over Germany, and that is something to note. But one of the main things to note from this game, and likely a scary point for the league, is this man. Anthony Edwards has been going off in FIBA. He put Team USA on his back against Germany. 34 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 4 made three-pointers. Anthony Edwards is scary. He's the one to watch on Team USA, by far the best player on Team USA. And if he can take what he's doing in Team USA and bring it to Minnesota next year, just off of his back alone, Minnesota might be a playoff team. Imagine if everything else clicks over there, what could happen. Regardless, though, Ant-Man is a star, potential superstar, and right now, Cat needs to move out of the way. It's Anthony Edwards' team. And that is just that. Anthony Edwards went off. It was great to watch. He went off. Tyrese Haliburton was great to look at. Jalen Brunson didn't do great yesterday against Germany. The defensive liabilities, unfortunately for him, he couldn't really overcome them. And offensively, he really didn't have it as much. So Steve Kerr went ahead and opted to use Tyrese Haliburton instead of Jalen Brunson. That doesn't really mean anything. Again, it's an exhibition match, and it didn't really mean anything when Jalen Brunson was playing more minutes than Tyrese Haliburton was during the other exhibition games. What it means is simple. Steve Kerr wants to win every game, exhibition or real, and he's going to put the best lineup that he feels out there to get those results. And to be honest, not only do I respect that approach, I love that approach. And I personally wish that more coaches in the NBA acted and coached like Steve Kerr in this regard. Because I feel like doing this allows everybody on your team to eat and have a voice and have some playing time, but it also maximizes your chances of winning. So that's something key there to note. But Team USA for the FIBA World Cup is listed as one of the teams potentially to take it. They're actually listed as the favorites to take the World Cup. Right behind them is France, and right behind them is Team Canada. So Spain, who won this last time, is not even seen as a top contender to win it again. That's because the talent level in Canada, the talent level in France, the talent level in the US is so high that odds are one of those teams are going to win. And you already know where my money is and who I want to win. It's absolute and it's obvious. I want Team USA to win, to slaughter, and to bring it back home for New York and for USA. As mentioned, you can watch the FIBA World Cup, which starts officially on August 25th. Team USA, France, and Canada, like I mentioned, are the top three in terms of teams that potentially could take it home and go all the way. And if you're looking at me and you follow my channel, you already know who I want to win. It's Team USA all the way, and I can't wait to see what they do in the FIBA World Cup. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a comment below, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans. Peace.